preferred to stay in the camp, but really wasn't my my doing. They write the scripts. I say, Jason in space, really? And they say yes. And I said, okay, I'll just try and make Jason the same as always, and violent and brutal and stuff. So it wouldn't have been my first choice, but, you know, yeah, I think it's fine. Yes?
Do you still hold the record on being put on fire?
As far as the record of being on fire the longest, I'm not sure, actually. When I did the Part 7 fire stunt, I was on fire for a long time, and at the time it was the longest anybody had ever been on fire. So people don't usually do them that long anymore, so I don't know. It possibly could still be some kind of record. Yes?
You ever bitch slap Freddy Krueger for the hell of it?
No, but I might bitch slap you. No, but Robert is a good friend. And I've never seen him actually in the makeup, but I'd probably want to do that just because, you know, he's a little guy. And
Freddy's my bitch.
Freddy's my bitch, that's right.
Oh, get out of the theater!
I'll find out where he is. I think it was you, smartass. Yeah, that's a guy trying to be a tough guy. Anyway, yes.
I've read that your favorite kill scene is in New Blood, where you take the camper and sleeping bag and bash her against the tree.
That is my favorite Jason kill. And that was my all-time favorite kill until I played Victor Crowley in Hatchet. Now, the sleeping bag is my number 2 favorite, being replaced by, in the first movie, this one.
Yeah.
Ripping a woman's head apart by her jaw is pretty creative, I think, so. It's still number 2, though.
Any other favorites?
Other favorites are the curb stomp in Hatchet 2,
Yes.
knocking the guy's head off, and then the frozen head in Jason X.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good. And punching a guy's head off is up there. You'll see that one if you stick around.
Speaking of Hatchet 2, they just announced a new director for Hatchet 3. Are you going to do Hatchet 3?
I am doing Hatchet 3, and thanks. I'm told that Danielle's coming back, so that'll be good. Perry Shen will probably somehow be in it as a triplet or something, I don't know. But yeah, we're going to do it probably, I think February or March, something like that. So I'm looking forward to it because they told me some things about the story, which of course I can't tell you, but it's going to be pretty cool.
Nice.
Yep.
2 things. Do you still hold on the record for most on-screen kills?
I believe I do. That's
Yes,
why
he
the
does.
subtitle of the book is that. I should say murders, because you can't count like Stallone, who guns down 50 bad guys in one shot.
Yeah.
But one at a time murders, I think I've killed more people on film than any actor ever.
Yeah.
Something to be proud of. And your second one?
Is there any word about the next Friday the 13th?
Nothing that I've heard, but eventually I'm hoping they'll realize that I should come back for maybe one more time.
Yeah!
I've never wanted to stop. You guys probably know that already,
yes.
but it wasn't my choice to stop playing the character. They just replaced me for no apparent reason. So I wasn't done, and I would love to do it again. Yep.
By any chance, are you a hunter?
Hunter?
Yeah, just out of curiosity.
I have nothing against it. I just haven't really ever had the opportunity, but I think it would be fun.
No character research, anything like that?
And research, no. I just stalk people. Research. And they think they see me, but they don't. So.
I want to ask Madonna.
Yes.
Which of the Friday the 13th was just your favorite?
My favorite is Part 7, just because there was the most stunts to do as the character, and I think, for me, the best look of Jason. Best makeup, the best hockey mask and everything, so that'll probably always be my favorite one. I love doing all of them, but Part 7 is still, I think, the best of the ones I did.
And Biegler's a genius.
Absolutely, I agree. Biegler is a genius. He's a makeup effects guy. He's a director. He's the reason I played Jason in the first place. And I credit all of that in the book to him because he fought for me. They thought, you know, I don't know, let's think about maybe using somebody that's done it before, but he fought for me and made it so, and I guess based on the performance, they stayed with me, so, yeah.
You're on both Avengers. What did you think of that crew?
To be honest with you, when I first watched them, when I would watch the show, I wasn't sure if I liked them. And then I met them, and we did an episode together, and, you know, they're great guys. Zach is very much like me. Sometimes people tell me he comes across being kind of arrogant or something, but I guess maybe that's what I am. But he's a really great guy, and it was a lot of fun to do it. And then I was just with them last weekend, and they want to do another episode. So, but Mike wrote my book, Mike Aloisi. He and I are negotiating to do our own reality type show, so you'll probably see something like that on the air soon. And we're shooting some stuff for kind of a documentary web series about our book tour, so we'll see what happens with all of that.
Well, I told you before, Kane, I don't know if you remember, but your performance of Mr. Crowley's father was excellent. And then were you ever thinking of doing an actual part?
As far as he's talking about, you know, playing Mr. Crowley, it was nice because Adam finally gave me the chance to do some acting outside of the makeup, which I had wanted to do for a long time, especially something emotional, so I could show some other people that I could do, you know. I love playing the bad guy, don't get me wrong, but I'd like to do some other things as well. And that opened all kinds of doors, and I've been doing all kinds of, you know, regular acting things, even 2 comedic roles this year in movies, one that Danielle Harris directed, and another one that Adam Rifkin directed. I played funny characters in that, and it was a lot of fun, so we'll see what happens with that. I'd like to continue doing all kinds of different roles, but the killing will always be in my heart, so.
And I had a second question, too. Are you actually planning on making other Ghost Hunters TV show?
We have talked about making some type of ghost hunting TV show. It's kind of, the market is kind of saturated, but I think if it was done correctly with certain personalities, it would be a more fun show, because some of the shows, the guys that are the ghost hunters are kind of boring to me and don't really have much charisma or anything, so when there's no paranormal stuff going on, it's maybe a little slow, but I think if you had the right people together, it could be fun regardless, so you never know about that either.
It'd just be cool to see you guys on TV a lot.
Yeah, I'd like to do it. I love the ghost hunting stuff, and I'm still waiting to have something be scary, but hopefully it will one day. Yep.
This is off subject, but based on your shirt, who's your favorite TNA wrestler?
I can't say a favorite. I can't. I like all of them, but I like wrestling in particular. So, no, I'm not going to answer it. Yeah.
All right, another odd question. Who'd win in a fight, you or Mike Ditka?
Oh, that's a good one. Well, he has a bad heart, doesn't he? I go for his heart and then stomp his head in. But I like Ditka. But I would still kill him. Ditka. Yes.
How did you like playing Ed Gein?
Ed Gein was a fun role because it was a guy that really existed, of course. And when I talk about roles like that, it's interesting because Ed Gein was, by all accounts, a weird guy all the time. Everybody thought he was. So the way I approached it was to do every scene, no matter what I was doing, try and make it seem like he was a little off. Even if it was something innocuous like digging a hole or something. I just wanted it to appear that, Jesus, he is really weird. And then I did BTK, another real serial killer, and that was another challenge because so many people love that guy. So half the time in the movie I had to be likable, and then the other time choking motherfuckers. So that part's easy. Being likable is a little harder for me, but I think we have time for a couple more if you want before I let the movie start. Yes?
What's your favorite horror picture that you had
Oh, that's easy. My favorite horror movie of all time, and it's dated now a little bit, but you have to have seen it in the theaters, and you guys weren't old enough to have seen it, but it was The Exorcist. When it was in theaters, it was incredibly powerful because there was so much hype going around. And it was, untouched material and stuff. It just made it an amazing movie, and that'll always be my favorite, I think. Yeah, with the spider walk or whatever they call it, all that stuff. Crab walk. It was. I went and saw it again, but it was just didn't have the impact. There was so much hype in the media about people feeling like they were possessed, and just from watching the movie, and there was so much going on. You were scared before you ever went in the theater. And but I think it still holds up pretty well considering it was 1973. Yep. One last question.
Are you good?
Make it good or I'll kill your family. What?
Have you ever banged a girl with a mask on?
It is a good question, see? Oh, wow. I won't even repeat that one. How do I answer that? I'll leave it vague, but yes. Thank you, guys. I think we're going to start the movie now.